version.
Anyways,
No worries.
it started on a beautiful note this morning, and it's the fourth day of the last month of 20. So today carries a lot of side too, right? Happy new month, happy last month of the year, happy fourth day of the last month of the year. So many happiness, and it's funny how December is starting on a Monday. I mean, a serious day, working day, a day where it's either you're frowning while you're waking up from the bed like, God, Monday don't come again. It's either you're feeling like, how many sleep, I don't sleep now, alarm don't ring up again. But you just have to work, you just have to hustle. But aside from saying that, I would not go further without appreciating God for keeping us safe from January to December. January, February, March. I kid you not, some people started this year, January 1st, they died. God for keeping myself and this, my family, on the Bumper Breakfast show safe. Not because we are special, not because we are informed, not because we come on TV every day. There is nothing special. It's just the special grace of God. And if we were to be buying special grace, even Dangote would have been broke by now. So special grace is free of charge. God has been merciful. So we want to say thank you, God Almighty, for the privilege to be your image. Thank you for everything you do, provision and protection. I am Ambassador Robin Emmanuel Oluwafemi, and I just want to say happy new month, happy December, happy first day of the last month of the year. To my immediate left is Barrister Pink. Barrister Pink, good morning.
Good morning, Will. Good morning, Stanley. Happy new month, everybody. My month. I woke up very late this month. I hope I will not be waking up late throughout the month. I am Barrister Pink Ebe. Welcome to the Bumper Breakfast Show.
All right, thank you, Barrister Pink. And to the immediate left of Barrister Pink, when it comes to entertainment, you see this man there. When it comes to politics, you see this man there. When it comes to sports, you see him there. And when it comes to also, you still see him there. This is one of those persons that I can beat my chest that this man is legit, 100%. He's not all the person, but Stanley Paul Ikao. Good morning, Stanley.
Yeah, good morning, Will. Good morning, Barrister.
Good morning.
I think you just spoke to me directly. I got home late after I left the studio last night, and I had to prepare for the program this morning. Hello, I'm news. I just heard my alarm. I'm like, oh Lord, it's 5 a.m. again. But it is what it is. Thank you so much for keeping it a date with us. We come every day, Mondays through Fridays, to ensure that we inform you without any form of bias. And each time we come, you are always there for us. We want to say thank you so much. From January till this minute, it's no mean feat, and I want to join you in saying thank God for always keeping us alive. My brother, I know the value of life because I have been close to death, so I know what it means to understand and the importance and the value of life. Thank you so very much. Leo, let's do this morning. Let's have breakfast.
All right, we have less than 1 hour to serve this breakfast and to analyze and dissect matter without any form. Stanley Paul Ikao said. So I'm the kind of person that when you do it well, I will way around. I am not scared to tell you, provided I am being respectful and then it is professional, or I'm being professional about it. So it's the blame game now. It's getting to look like a blame game because Baba Obasanjo, the former president of Nigeria, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, is kind of putting a blame on the current administration. And while I was expecting this current administration to accept that blame and that criticism, because leader in this life will be able to accommodate criticism. Otherwise, you will never be better because you will think you are doing it well. Except if people are scared of you, that's why it will be difficult for them to either correct you or to let you understand that no, you cannot be right every time. And then the presidency reply of Obasanjo trying to be defensive. Firstly, personally, I don't like when people like to be too defensive. Sometimes you don't even have to be defensive, even if you are right about it. There are ways by which you can go about it, but sometimes it could be a low self-esteem of the office of the presidency to be like, no, you cannot talk down on us. Meanwhile, we are not talking because the people even have power more than the people in charge of that power. But one thing we don't know in Nigeria is a lot of us don't know that we have as a people, not as a person, as a people. So now let me quickly take you through a story this morning. Mr. Sunday Dara, a former minister in the Buhari administration, he becomes a special advisor on media and public communication to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, has criticized the former President Olusegun Obasanjo and other critics for what he described as ignoble attempt to undermine the current administration effort to combat terrorism in Nigeria. And that's where I'm coming as to say sometimes you just feel somebody wants to intimidate you even while you are in power, while you are in your own space, low self-esteem. In a statement titled Between Tinubu's Capability and Ignorability of Pursued Statesmanship, issued via his X handle on Sunday Dare addressed his recent comment from Olusegun Obasanjo perpetrating Tinubu's government as incapable of protecting Nigeria. Such criticism ignored the reality of widespread terrorism threats and amount to capitalization rather than genuine statesmanship. Obasanjo and other opposition leaders, including ex-Vice President Atiku Abubakar and former presidential candidate, had in recent weeks criticized the rising attack of the country and faulted the federal government's non-approach. Speaking at Jos Plateau State event on Friday, Obasanjo expressed displeasure over rising insecurity, saying Nigerians have the right to seek foreign intervention failure to protect the citizen. No matter what religion you belong to, come from, no matter your profession, we Nigerians are being killed and our government seems to be incapable of protecting us. That is a statement coming from Obasanjo. From the presidency, they even said terrorism started under the watch of Obasanjo, so as to probably protect their own image or their own organ or their space. However, Tinubu has not said anything, but his aides have been saying indifferent take on this matter.
Mr. Sunday Dare, as a former sports minister, I put it to you that you failed successfully. And I repeat, not TV, that you failed successfully. Now, you came, I was there when you said National Sports Festival. Sorry, I beg your pardon. What's it called now? There's a name they call it now. There's an inter something. It's a school sports competition. Okay. It's a school sports competition.
Like inter sport or what?
No, there's a name we call it. I'll remember as I became his PA. What I'm saying is, he that wants to go to equity or must come with equity must come with clean hands. I am first telling the world what Sunday Dare did that led to me criticizing him. Let him come and prove me wrong. Today, that school sport commission didn't see the light of the day. That's number one. Number two, Sunday Dare alongside Baba Ijebu, Mr. Alhaji Kesitin Adebutu, they said they were going to renovate and revamp the National Stadium of Surulere. Till today, go back to that place. Still looking dilapidated. Sunday Dare pushed us. Whatever he made from that whatever deal, I don't know. But what I'm saying is, what were his impact in sport when he was sports minister? Now let's come back to him criticizing as an aide. He does not have the right, and I repeat, he does not have the right because he was given an office, a ministerial office. Now he's a media aide in communication. Mr. Sunday Dare, I'm sorry, like you, that should be criticizing, honestly speaking. And you talk. I'm still coming back to President Obasanjo. Now you talked about. I'm trying to remember that. See, if we must face reality and tell ourselves the truth, this banditry, abduction, kidnapping, all under terrorism didn't start today, fine and good. But it wasn't as bad as this or as worse as this under Obasanjo regime. For every successive administration, it became worse. Now it's not even worse than the abduction of the Dapchi girls and Chibok girls. Now, under Buhari, we saw Dapchi girls abduction, right? Under Jonathan, it was Chibok girls. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, we've seen several abductions. And instead of it to be addressed, you are coming out to reply. Yes, someone must reply. But there are constructive replies that you feel ordinarily. If somebody had said, as an elder statesman, bring your experience on board, let's see how we can together combat insecurity, I would have accepted. Yeah, but first, bandits, insecurity, you understand? Starting from that, as far as I'm concerned, it does not hold water, honestly speaking. Because over time, you see, Baba Obasanjo, I'll come to him. This administration should first understand that we are being pushed to the wall. And when we get to that point that we can't move again, we all will retaliate, we will revolt. And like you said, as a people, we don't know the power that we possess. The first time we realized, maybe the second time after the June 12th election, perhaps the second time we realized that as a people we hold so much power was during the NSAS protest, when we called for ending police brutality, when Nigeria united to combat any form of police brutality on not just the youth, on every Nigerian citizen. That was the only time or the second time we were united. Now, in all of this, former President Olusegun Obasanjo has criticized. Like I said, it's normal for everybody to criticize. Now, like Obasanjo will criticize because he didn't get this bad. It wasn't this bad during his administration. So, expectedly, I think every successive, and that's the reason why I will go back to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's speech during his inauguration. Let all hands come on board. Let all hands be on deck so we can move Nigeria forward. The president is focused on just economy. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's major target is just the economy. If not that insecurity started raising its ugly head again, I am sure he's not even bothered. But it's not how you want to govern a country or run the administration of the affairs of a country if your country is not secure.
True.
The president must understand that there's not how you want to lure any foreign investor to come invest. It shouldn't be Lagos, Abuja alone. I have already said this.
Yeah, they are limiting it to.
It shouldn't be Lagos, Abuja alone. Who says investors cannot invest? Who says the headquarters of any international organization cannot be built in Kano? Who says in Zamfara, where we have enough and a lot of gold there, headquarters of any international organization cannot be built there? It shouldn't always be Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt. Okay. And the earlier Mr. President understands this, the better. So you cannot run a state or a country that is insecure. Nigeria as a people and as a country, we are so insecure and we don't know where to run to anymore. And that's why Mr. President, the effort of our what's it called now, our military, the same military that's been celebrated across the world.
The same military and the past heroes who won the independence for the country. So if we are on other country to survive when it comes to security, that means we're still a baby. But let me come to Barrister Pink. What is your take on this trending matter?
The truth about this whole thing is that I don't like a situation where well-planned solution was to prefer solution like a press release, right? Video yourself as the ex-president of Nigeria, what you would have done.
Address it.
Yes, address it in a necessary jab that does not even concern us. Because people are actually dying. People bury the dead every day. I see people crying, even showing lists of people that actually died. Right? So this is not the time. So if I have a solution or if I've studied this situation very, very well, I would then start trusting any one of them. I don't even trust any one of them because it's as if I don't know if they've signed that on screen so that we'll be listening to gossip. This one has fired this one. It's unnecessary. And I want the president to call his aides to order. It's not everything you respond to. I hope you understand. So that when it's time, they will start seeing what your principal has done and has contributed to insecurity. He's trying. Nobody says he's not trying. Even during the time of Obasanjo, I will not lie to you. What most people, in case he's not listening, are saying, not me saying, he's saying that he would have nipped it in the butt at that time, right? Even when, what did he do? He went straight as if he was the president to meet the insurgents then. Good luck, Jonathan. Like, you are too small to handle us. And what happened? One of them killed the other, and the one that ex-president Olusegun Obasanjo do speak with was the one they killed. He was the one that has been holding them down all this while. But they should stop. In this Nigeria, one at Jakarta Mill and all that. With no, I'm just telling you, with confidence they built that thing. Nobody kidnapped them. But you see, like the Abia State governor complaining that people that are even repairing roads or so kidnap them. Is there any good government? Is it other people in other states? Sometimes we just think I'm not. After all, it does not affect us. It affects everybody because you don't even know where your relatives are at this point. So we should stop all these things and let the president call his aides to order. It's not compulsory reply.
President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has restated that restoring peace, strengthening national security, and improving economic opportunities remain the central priorities of his administration. The president's message was delivered and signed by his media aide Ribadu Ibrahim told attendees that the federal government, under Tinubu's fully committed to confronting threats to national stability. We are under no illusions about the recent setback and security challenges that have tested. We continue to hear the word of mouth telling every day they continue to promise to make mouth this meant fought because in negotiating with terrorists. Stanley.
A terrorist was sentenced to 20 years in prison for Nnamdi Kanu.
Exactly.
And was sentenced to life imprisonment. An act of terrorism is an act of terrorism. As long as it carries that name, terrorism, whatever jail term that was meted out to a terrorist that was apprehended and sentenced to 20 years imprisonment, I think should also have been applicable to that of Nnamdi Kanu. I don't know the kind of judgments that we deliver in this country. Now, I'm not trying to make a case for him. I'm saying that it must always be on a level playing ground. I'm done and I'm tired with excuses. Don't give me false hope. Mr. President, sir, Nigerians are tired of false hope. After God bless you this morning. Nigerians are tired of false hope. We've been pushed to the wall. And I pray and I hope that the moment our back is against the wall and we cannot move anymore, Nigerians will not start saying end bad governance again for the second time. That's number one. Number two, I, for one, Stanley Polikau thought that the threat by President Donald Trump would have given President Bola Ahmed Tinubu that push to say, at this point, that executive order that clear out this terrorist from our forest. Because that alone, take it or leave it, the way we are blessed with natural resources, possess what we have. But it has been mismanaged. Not just this administration, over time, it has been mismanaged. And I don't exalt, neither do I celebrate fraudulent act. But if internet fraudsters, people in the international community, our politicians defraud the citizens of this country on a daily basis.
Every day, every second.
Now, like I said, the threat alone by President Donald Trump should have made President Bola Ahmed Tinubu stand on his feet and act for the first time till now. You would agree with me, it's even everywhere. that we've spent over 10 trillion in combating insecurity. Governors have gotten over 508 billion to combat insecurity. Just recently, in November, they got FAC for October, and different states got security. Yeah, right? Yeah. What are they doing with it? And it has made our governors lazy. Lazy in the sense that they know it's the job of the federal government to combat insecurity, because every power starts from the federal government, right? Every order starts from them. A governor cannot sit and say, I want to take decision on my own. The commissioner of police should be answerable to me. The commissioner of police cannot be answerable to the governor, because he first must take order from the AIG. AIG would relate to IG. IG would table it before Mr. President. This is it. Ask about it. Mr. President will now advise the IG what to do. The IG will now revert to the AIG. AIG will now revert back to commissioner. Commissioner will now go and tell governor that this is what IG said. My brother, within that process, within that period, do you know how many lives would have been lost?
But that's why we're pushing for state policing now.
Now, before now, I was never a fan or an advocate of state police. But at this point, whether the governors would use it for their own selfish or personal interest or not, let's first start it. Mr. President, we are tired of excuses. Act. It's time you act. It's time you act. All your economic reforms will yield no positive dividend if your country is rocked by insecurity. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Stanley Paul Ikawo. Barrister Pink, I'd like you to also an opinion on this matter.
The truth about this whole thing is that I've said this thing before. We are all becoming heartless without us knowing. And it's somehow that people say they kidnap, after all, they kidnap how many in your tenure? Or they kidnap how many? How many people actually died? As if they can produce one life. As if they can produce one life. If you have somebody very close to you, anybody has lost anybody in their life, you know that it is for, ask for it. Ask for it. Because my Bible said, when you need something, ask for it. And it will surely come to. I've said this thing on this table because I was wondering, because people were giving different, I see people throwing jabs here and there, that people are the ones that report here and there, that people are the ones that reported, or the IPOB or so were the ones that instigated. But I was here to answer their call. A lot of people were saying, no. I said, why not? They called him. He was not the one that, no. I said, why not? They called him. He was not the one that fixed the meeting. He was not the one that paid for anything. They want him to come, so he will travel and come. But you see, our religion, that there are some people that are out of control and they are not taking advantage of it. Instead, he was proving that even the Muslims are killed first more than the Christians. So there are some points, as a lawyer, I can tell you for free, right?
No, don't tell me for free.
No, what I'm telling you, my advice is not free. The otherwise, it end up making the person looking FOOL, right? So let me tell you, if he was a Christian speaking to them and telling them that no, it's even the Muslims that are killed more than even the Christian, they would have believed him. But guess what? I knew it would be a problem. Every time in Nigeria, it has always been a Christian president or a Muslim a vice president or a Christian, just like that. But when they did this Muslim tickets, I knew the international world will have a problem with it. And everybody, they view such a thing. The first thing they think is that an attack, an invasion. I hope you understand. And all this while we've been...
But there were attacks and invasion when we had president from who is a Muslim and vice president who is a Christian, or president who is a Christian and vice president.
They did not say anything, because by the time they find out, even the number 2 person, you understand, is even a Christian. That kind of thing. But now there's a... Do you understand what I'm saying? I want you to put yourself in their place like a judge, right? Somebody is showing you, telling you. So when the person asks you, which religion do you belong to? So you want to come and prove to us that even you are the weak person.
But that should not be a criteria to government.
No, I'm just trying to explain to you how they view this thing.
No, that's what I'm saying too.
It's not a criteria of government. Do you know that it's only Nigerians that think that way?
Competence is what we're looking at here.
Exactly, but they don't see it that way because of the terror that's been happening and being killed. I hope you understand. So I knew that was the first mistake that whoever that arranged the whole thing did. He would have just said, we have the portfolio of people, the particular religion that is being killed more, but in particular Nigerians are being killed. So if you believe you want to help us, or you believe that you have an idea, let's share it. But immediately he left, Fox looked at the whole thing that, oh, so this guy is trying to prove because it's from that religion, and aired it in. It's on YouTube. You can go and watch it. What Fox did.
Well, whichever way, the same guy, wife is a pastor in RCCG. So I mean, and the same man who talk about the president was even at Adeboye's camp RCCG, and he was even blessed. And that was when Papa Adeboye told him, "Your name is now Abraham. Abraham is father of many nations." And when he became president, he was like, "Oh." The general for self-redeemed said, see, Donald Trump is just trying to steal Nigerian oil because he has been after Venezuela, he has been after Iran, he has been targeting oil-producing nations,
including Colombia.
Donald Trump is angry because now Dangote's refinery will be producing monthly 1.5 billion liters of petrol for Nigerians. Dangote will extend its production about 1.4 million per barrel per day, and that is giving concern to the
Is oil even landed in America some months ago?
Yes, exactly. Shipments.
So it's giving problems to the Western countries. It was alleged that some refineries in Europe are closing down because the African countries that patronize them are now coming closer to Dangote's refinery. Don't forget, Dangote also said you will be buying my fuel with Naira. So by January, if you're having dollar, it will be becoming weaker. The president also said that by January, the 15% imports tax on petroleum, he will enforce it. So if you're coming to Nigeria to sell fuel of, let's say, 100,000 naira, you are paying the country 15,000 naira out of your own. You're just paying 15% of that place. So all those things are nothing that work with Donald Trump's ideology. However, it's the same idea Donald Trump is using with other countries like China, Canada, Russia, because some countries are actually angry with Donald Trump, some president, and they are big nations. When you talk about China, you talk about Russia, even France, right? And he knows another way to survive is by using the other small nations that happen that I would like I say, how do I want to put it? I'm not happy to say this, but Nigeria is a small nation to the United States of America. So Donald Trump trying to use other small nations to stand, and those small nations now are now standing on their own feet, looking for different ways to penetrate. The truth is,
Sure.
That's the honest truth. So the president has said, see, it's not the only the Christians that are being killed. Muslims are also being killed. They are all Nigerians. We have insecurity, we have issue. So instead of you to liaise with us on how we are going to solve this problem, because every solution is a problem, and that's the honest truth. Provided that if you even know the solution you are trying to solve, it is a problem on its own. So you have to be smart about it. The only thing where I just have to blame Nigerian government is not the government now. Nigerian politicians, fish people, most of them, not all of them, however, most of them are greedy. And when you bring greedy politicians together to form and direct the people, then what do you expect? A result? Minus plus minus, minus times minus, we still give you negative. So we bring people who are help us promote our nation. They'll promote it. There is nothing in this country that's actually working. When it comes to education, they don't even put their own children in Nigerian education system. That means the education system has failed. They don't use Nigerian hospitals. That means the health system has failed. Because I can't remember any time American president is sick and they had to fly him out to Russia or to India. And then because we have exposed ourselves to the international community, we have shown the level of poverty that we have. You will see UNICEF coming to the north to say, oh, they want to eradicate poverty. You will see United States sending money to Nigeria saying this is for drug for this. Like, we are being treated like a baby that is in primary nursery school that can't feed for itself. So all this community France is coming, and Nigerian government continue to do like international almajiris. Any place fly there, they just want to take it, and you don't expect somebody who is feeding you, giving you money, not to have say over you. At a point they would want to talk. What do you have? Despite that you had of insecurity, are they not Nigerians? Are they not people? Who is bringing guns for them? The government is not ready. That's the honest truth. And according to, was it Obasanjo who said it, or Abacha, that one state, was it general or a commander received a call, moved his guys away from that place, and few minutes after, somebody is in government who said, commander, call your boys and leave there. Those guys left, then they came. Till today, who is investigating that thing? Where's the DSS?
Who made that call?
And if you receive the call, who called you? So if somebody had called that one to say, even Tinubu does not necessarily have to come and talk before federal government will speak. So if the military is actually part of the government, it was the government who has well called. Because if you are wearing a military uniform, they will tell you are wearing a Nigerian uniform, and it must not be disrespected. So if somebody who is wearing Nigerian uniform had made a call to remove security when you know that place is, there's danger already, something is fishy, then fish them out. Nobody is doing that. Then you are expecting us to be praying, when we can actually know, we actually saw what is going on. The government is not ready. Somebody is benefiting from insecurity richly, because why are the custom only seizing cars and food? What happened to the guns? How many guns have they seized since the beginning of this year? How many factories have they busted? How many factories have they gone to that are producing guns? How many countries has Nigerian government summoned or fights for bringing guns to this country?
Point, perhaps we would have to listen to what's the name now, the man representing Ogun West, Senator Olamide Konyayi. Ali Ndume also said, see, this didn't start today. Okwayemi Bamidele some years ago said we will get to a point when Nigerians will start fighting back. Now it started with the end bad governance. See, it's more or less like they see the future with the current happening. There's no how you would not foretell what would possibly happen with the situation of things around at the moment. Everybody is speaking. We've been speaking. Everybody is speaking. We've been speaking. They would lament and lament and lament and lament, and at the end of the day, the buck stops on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's table. Like I said, there is no how Mr. President wants to run the affairs of this country when there is so much height of insecurity in the land. Now you talked about borrowing. Everywhere in the world, every country borrow.
I know, right?
You understand? Every country. But there must be a cogent reason for you to borrow.
Exactly.
Now one of the reasons why, you see, we borrow to combat insecurity. It's one of the reasons. No, it's the truth. It's one of the reasons why we borrow. So if you list out, okay, for example, we want to put this infrastructure place in order. You are lighted there. Okay, let's even add. You are lighted there. Okay, let's even add insecurity. This place needs to be security. This place needs to be secure, and I don't think we have enough funds. So why countries borrow? You understand? If you want to improve your economy, fine. Nobody's arguing that with you. And that's why, see, sometimes even said that God, they would only sue and sue and sue and sue and sue. Nothing is happening at the end of the day. See, every international community have got their flaws, but they don't throw it open like we do. There's so much porosity across Nigeria, and not until it is addressed, we'll keep rolling at a point and thinking we are getting results. We will think we are getting results, but yet nothing is happening. That's number one. Number two, Tunde Bakari. I respect him so much, no doubt about that. How many votes? Three. Okay. Now, See,
You had less than 3.
no, he had 3. He had 3 votes. He had 3
I thought you
votes.
had less than 3.
See, what we all are saying is it's an all-inclusive thing. Sizing. There should be. Now, President Olusegun Obasanjo said something earlier that that there are ulterior motives. Leave all these things they're telling us. You know deep within yourself that apart from the what's it called now, treaty we signed, that if it goes haywire, you can always call for international support.
And back up.
We know that one. But we didn't call Donald Trump to come and assist or help. Petition and letter to Donald Trump didn't start today.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. Donald Trump is a Republican, right? Yeah. The senators were doing individual videos.
In the real sense of it,
but then they took it. They had a conversation in their Senate.
In the real sense of it, you call the president of that state.
That's what I'm saying. You should. That's what should happen.
Nigeria is not Guinea-Bissau. That we sign the treaty does not mean our government should not be respected.
Exactly. But the truth is that it's not today. People have been shouting out. If you go around these senators, if I'm calling, go to Fox News, and immediately he watched that thing.
The same man who withdraw the aid support for Nigerians, for the same man who withdraw some.
No, the aid support. It's not where we say
there is a special interest. You need to understand that too.
That is allegedly.
I'm not doing allegedly. There is a special interest. Now I will tell you special interest.
Once we sign a treaty, we have forced the relationship in your country. A third party will put their mouth. You have signed it. You are the one that exposed yourself to that. And maybe according to the treaty, we might have been a particular. When they draft all these contracts, they draft and put some kind of English that you think is simple until that thing comes.
No. You see, between Nigeria and America, still doesn't mean that you want or you're planning an invasion. The government of that country
or with democratically elected
never
president.
Never.
No.
Because we didn't call whether years back or not. What I'm saying is there's something they call due process. We don't have a sole administrator. We have a president. Donald Trump is a president. So he needs to first be in communication with our president. Yes, like I said, we are facing all of this because we watched and have experienced what ordinarily should have been nipped in the bud is now staring us in the face.
Yeah.
The earlier Mr. President understands all of this, all your economic reforms would yield nothing possible or positive, as it were, if your country is not secure.
All right, thank you very much, Stanley Porcal. Thank you, Barrister Pink. Still in the spirit of a program, we have less than about
15 minutes.
15 minutes.
10 minutes rather.
And we need to go on a short break. When we come back, we'll continue. It's the Monday edition of the Pump Up Break.
Is special family time.
Whenever you come around family, you can find love.
To go on an adventure.
Tickets to every game.
Some giggles.
And a puppy.
Let's go!
Yippee!
This holiday, simply stay connected and get all you want on DSTV, your home of entertainment.
Ready cabin for landing.
I hope there shall be no drum.
Stop doing this to have you here.
I would tell you, you're gonna get whooped again.
Oh, he's coming.
You will go.
Ria, are you ready?
Alright, welcome back to the Monday edition of the Bomb Breakfast Show. First, I mean, you say you talk about what Skinny can do.
It's the
On AIDS day. My OG, come. Let me show you something.
somebody was sharing something.
Stanley gave me.
Gave you what? What about TV?
That does not have name, so.
Today is World AIDS Day, and when I was coming to work, they shared it. So it's of course now it's
It's very responsible.
It's a protective gear, and like they said, protect yourself.
Okay, maybe your brain is falling and you don't have umbrella.
Always protect yourself.
And use it to cover your head. Wear it on your hand.
Take it or leave it. Take it or leave it. It does not show you the face.
Okay, what does not show you the face?
It does not show.
It does not show.
Okay.
Some people
so
are
it's only
taking
by sex
certain
that you
drugs.
can get.
No.
Every form of protection should be applied.
So why are they not giving other form of protection?
Exactly, like
Because
nail kits, and even barbing this thing. Because some people, yes.
Why are they not distributing?
Some people
why
will
is it
use
that
same.
this country you people like sex?
No, funny enough, why it's funny to me because my generation we don't speak about we as in even when our parents are there.
Your generation we do like this.
Barrister Pink, you said your generation.
Yeah.
Are you in the 60s?
When she was growing up, when she was in a
I don't know the generation she's telling.
20s.
Even when we're ordinary kissing, we don't do like this, but we use one eye to see.
When you're watching movie, they are not
so you
there.
just show
you
your
run and remove your
but
or somebody is telling you this is your girlfriend. Say no, I don't
have a girlfriend. You deny everything. That's the truth.
Stanley, you're a bad.
But the truth about this thing, he raised a very sensitive. You raised a very because they have other ways. Like someone like me, if I'm
because it's over time. That's how.
Do you know now larger percentage of people living with HIV/AIDS don't even contact it through sex?
Exactly, because even the hair salon, the pin. I come with my pin to the salon, but I still see people using the general one because sometimes when they are making their hair, they can pick.
Why must I agree with you?
Let people that are distributing this condom, you might not give people personal clippers.
Exactly.
But have you checked barbing salons? Have you checked all this pedicure and
manicure,
whatever?
There's an awareness program going on today.
I should go there and go and be their spokesperson. I don't understand. See, Don Jazzy came out one day and Don Jazzy said, look at all these guys that used to say all this sexual herb.
Yes.
These guys are making money. What does that mean? The Nigerians are
very sexually active. What's that?
This one will come. He said my name is Feko something. This one will come. He said my name is Baby Oku. This one is saying Ojara Jara. This one is saying this and this. And these guys are making money. All they are using for is using for these guys are like since that's the best thing we can do because this is only country where you will see Almajiri, one woman that cannot see with 15 children packing. Who is sleeping with her?
Even the beggars.
That's what I'm saying. The Almajiri.
Okay.
So government is not even putting a stop. There was a country that it was a crime to give birth to 3 children.
I think there was a time in China. It was China.
There's
was
a
one.
particular country that if you give birth to more than 2 children, you will send them to school, the 2 of them, and they must go to school. But if you give birth to 1, government will take
care of it,
responsibility
yes.
for that.
It's China at the time.
There are ways by which our government can actually curb this. But I mean, let me leave the HIV and AIDS.
Even the food we eat, safe. These people that sell fresh fruits, where they cut it their hand. Someone actually testified, I know it's 5 years ago, that she's always eating watermelon. The woman from I think very close to their estate gates, she's always buying. And guess what? When she tested positive to HIV, she told the woman that she want to do general check for her, that she's having all this stroke and all this thing. Guess what happened? She didn't know she's being tested for HIV, and it turns out she's actually HIV positive. There was even a time in this Lagos, somebody was deliberately putting it in the Zobo for people to be contacted because she was positive.
That's why if you go out there today, there is an awareness program, it's a sensitization program, making people understand how this infection can be contracted and how you can stay.
We were going to play. Okay. I thought we already said we'll skip it.
Now we'll do that. So it's about creating that awareness. Yes, the first major way of contracting is through sex. Now, the moment you contract it, because first major way of contracting HIV and AIDS is through sex, and that's why they say first, if you cannot abstain, use protective measures. So going forward, of course, you visit public places, you eat, and that's why sometimes when I go to restaurants, I don't use iron spoon. I use plastic spoon, and the moment I am done, I throw it away. Because you see, this iron spoon sometimes.
30 seconds. I'm running out of time.
Okay, I'm the co-host.
I'm the host.
We are hosting this program together.
All right.
I'm always the
if I enter you,
I'm always the usher.
She says you always usher. Protocol.
All right, it's 1 day, so please ensure that you observe all necessary precautions. If you cannot abstain, ensure you use protective gear. Life no get part two, and they say you need to show for face. God bless you all. My name is Stanley Polika. We'll do this again tomorrow.
Thank you very much, Stanley Polika. Barrister Pink, how do you sign up?
I am Barrister Pink Egbe. Bye.
All right, Stanley Polika, I hope I'll use this to save your life. Probably when I go out there, I give it to somebody. Keeping this in my pocket and trying to bring money out of my pocket.
Funny enough, the people who gave me are not men, are not guys.
They are ladies.
Women, ladies.
It's a man that sent them.
We would have this conversation after the sign.
Go to allow side. Don't have any conversation with me.
I'm just saying. Are you
shatabondu?
All right, it's time for us to leave today. We'll come back again tomorrow, 8 a.m. tomorrow. The Bump Breakfast Show continues. You stay tuned to MITV because